Hello everyone, myself Gariman. This session is for GNM second year and the topic is croup. Introduction. Croup is an upper respiratory disorder. It is an infection which leads to swelling inside the trachea which interferes with normal breathing, and croup is characterized by barking cough, inspiratory stridor. What is a stridor? Stridor is a high pitched sound that is usually heard well when a child breathes in, and inspiratory stridor suggests that there is an obstruction above the vocal cords, hoarseness, and signs of respiratory distress which occur due to varying degree of laryngeal obstruction. Croup is also known as laryngotracheobronchitis. In this image, you are seeing that a healthy trachea and a croup trachea. In croup trachea, there is a swollen tissue which causes a airway narrow. Incidence rate. Croup is more common in males than females and during cold months of the year than in summers. This condition is usually occurs in late infancy and toddler period. Etiology. Croup is most commonly caused by virus, usually parainfluenza virus, and other virus may include respiratory syncytial virus, influenza virus, measles, adenovirus, enterovirus, and it may be rarely caused by bacteria, allergies, or reflux from stomach. Clinical features of croup include barking cough, respiratory distress, which is evidenced by nasal flaring, then tachypnea, inspiratory stridor, hoarseness, elevated temperature, rapid pulse, child is irritable, apprehensive, and restless, then dysphasia. And in some children, severity of illness may progress rapidly, leading to shock, cyanosis, and impaired consciousness. Diagnostic evaluation includes complete medical history and physical examination. In other diagnostic procedures for croup may include neck and chest x-ray, blood tests, bronchoscopy, pulse oximetry. Then management. First is monitor and facilitate respiration. In this, monitor respiration for rate and depth, observe for signs of respiratory distress, then keep the child in humid atmosphere to liquefy secretions, then provide steam inhalation, and then nebulize a child with epinephrine and corticosteroids. Epinephrine is a short acting bronchodilator. It also decreases airway congestion and tissue edema, and corticosteroid nebulization has anti inflammatory action and reduces airway inflammation. Then, cool mist therapy may be provided as it tends to reduce mucosal edema. Then, provide oxygen inhalation in case of respiratory distress. Then, change the child's position every 2 hourly to prevent pooling of secretions. Then, encourage the child to cough and deep breathe. Then, chest physiotherapy and suctioning may be done as advised by physician. Next is administer the prescribed medications. In this, in case of bacterial croup, administer antibiotics as prescribed by physician. Corticost- Corticosteroids, that is 50 mg to 75 mg per kg, can be given for reducing edema and spasms of croup. Then maintain hydration and nutritional requirements. It includes assess the hydration status of the child. If the child is unable to take oral food and fluids and is in shock, then intravenous fluids are given to prevent dehydration. Then clear and high calorie liquids are given orally as tolerated by the child. Then maintain intake and output. Then fourth one is a promote rest. If the child is apprehensive and crying, his oxygen demand will increase. So to avoid this and conserve child's energy, following measures are taken. First one is provide rest to the child in Fowler's position as this position facilitates respiration. Then second is familiar toys should be provided to the child to relieve apprehension. Then third one is mild sedation may be given to promote rest and sleep. Then fourth one is a provide a quiet and restful environment to the child. Then fifth one is support and educate the parents. In this, keep the parents informed about about the disease, child's progress and treatment. Then allow parents to be with their child. Then reassure parents and involve them in child's care. Then the home remedies for croup in children is provide warm steam, sponge bath, moisten the air, essential oil massage, prevent dehydration, ginger, honey and turmeric. Thank you.